everyone, and welcome to another tutorial. So today I'm going to be showing you how to make this super cool art of henna bracelet, and this was designed by Bracelets by H on Instagram. I will bring up her profile here in just a second, but first I wanted to show you this bracelet. So this is a bracelet with 3 different colors in each of the different parts. This one has 4 different colors. I just alternated these colors here. That is the pink and the pink here. But you can make this whichever way you want. If you want a center color to kind of stand out, you can make it like this one, or if you want the center color to be the same as the border, you can do it like this one. It's up to you. I just thought I would show you both of those so that you can kind of pick which one you like. But here is Bracelets by H on Instagram. Again, my phone doesn't really show up as well right now, like because of this new angle. If you've watched some of my past tutorials, you will see I did change camera angles. But anyway, this is her account, so you can scroll through. She has a lot of really nice photos, so you can go ahead and check out her account on Instagram. Give her a follow for me. I will make sure to have her name in the description box below so you can check her out, give her a follow. And we're going to go ahead and start. So what you're going to need today is going to be a hook. I'm going to use my crochet hook here. You're also going to need a C-clip and some bands. Today I'm going to be making a bracelet with this kind of color pattern. So for the border, which is neon green, I will be using the solar moon for. Then for the kind of hot pink in this bracelet, I will be using neon green like dual layer, which is from the Tropical Mix pack. And then for the center, which I use baby pink for, in this bracelet I will be using the blue and purple, or blue and pink pearl, or hot pink and ocean I think it's called. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So put these off to the side. We're going to start with the moon solar bands. You're going to start with an 8-loop setup. So you're going to grab a band, cap it on your hook, just like so. Then grab another band, pull that through the cap band, and lift one of the outer loops, one of the cap band loops, sorry. Then grab another band, pull this through the first 2 loops, lift the outside one, make sure that that outside loop is the non-cap band loop. You're going to take a second band through the first 2 and lift the outside one. You're going to go ahead and slide this around, or turn this around, slide it around, whichever you do. Just going to go ahead and turn it around for the time being. Going to pull the first loop off and grab the other cap band loop, and then pull one band through both loops, pick up the outside one, grab another band, pull that through the first 2 and lift the outside one. So you should have something like this now. Next thing you're going to do is grab your hot pink and ocean pearl band, whichever band you're using for the center. You're going to pull this, through the first 5 bands, and you're going to lift all 5 bands back onto your hook. But be careful, because this band, if you pull on it, will come out. You're just going to rearrange the moon solar bands so that the outer 3 are on the outside, and then these middle 2 are crossed over into the center. So it should look something like this. Next thing you're going to do is take a neon green band. You're going to pull this through the first 5. You're going to lift the second loop, which is this pearl band, and then you're going to lift the 4th and the 5th loop, which are these outer 2 moon solar bands. I'm going to rearrange that those two outer moon solar bands, I said 2 twice in the sentence, are on the outside. Then you're going to grab another solar band and pull this through the first 4 loops, this time lifting the 2nd and the 4th loop. So once you have this, you can go ahead and slide it down or turn it around. And next thing you're going to do is make sure that those are arranged and untwisted. You're going to take another neon green band and pull that through the first 5. You're going to lift the 2nd loop, which is that pearl band again, and the 4th and the 5th loop, which are those outer 2 moon solar bands. You're going to rearrange those so that they're on the outside. And then you're going to grab another solar band. You're going to pull this through the first 4 loops. You're going to lift the 2nd and the 4th loop, just like so. And the next thing we're going to do is start the process of this bracelet. So you're going to grab your pearl band here, and you're going to put this pearl band on your hook, pull it through the first 7 loops. You should have 10 loops on your hook. You're going to pull this through the first 7. You're going to lift these inner 2 neon green bands. You're going to keep those 2 moon solar bands on your hook and lift the outside 3. And again, rearrange those outer 3. You may also want to pull on this outside band to pull this into like kind of away from the center. Sometimes they get mixed up in the center. But once you have something like this, oops, the band's twisted, you're going to go ahead and try and fix that. You're going to go ahead and take another neon green band, pull this through the first 5 loops, lifting the second, the 4th, and the 5th loop, putting that back on your hook, and rearrange these outer 2 moon solar bands. Next, you're going to grab another solar band, pull that through the first 4 loops, lift the 2nd and the 4th loop, and then you're going to go ahead and slide this down to the other end of your hook, just like so. Take another neon green band through the first 5, going to lift the 2nd loop, the 4th loop, and the 5th loop. Rearrange those 2 moon solar bands so that they're on the outside. Go ahead and grab another moon solar band, pull that through the first 4, lift the second and the 4th loop. So you should have something like this now. I'll show you one more time. You're going to take your pearl band, pull that through the first 7 loops. Before you close, you're going to lift those center 2 neon green bands and the outer 3 loops as well. Make sure you rearrange those outer 3 so that they're on the outside, just like it is on this end. And now you're going to take your green band through the first 5, picking up the 2nd loop, the 4th loop, and the 5th loop. Then rearrange those 2 moon solar bands to the outside, taking another solar band through the first 4, lifting the 2nd and the 4th loop. You can always kind of tug on this to make sure your bands are in order. Go ahead and slide this down to the other end of your hook. Do the same thing again. Just going to grab your neon green through the first 5 loops, lifting the 2nd and the 4th and the 5th. Rearrange those outer 2. Now take your moon solar band through the first 4, lifting the 2nd and the 4th. So you're going to continue this process, again pulling another pearl band through those first 7 loops. You're going to grab these 2 middle neon green, then you're going to add your neon green band, pick up the 2nd, the 4th, and the 5th loop, and then add your border or your solar band, picking up the 2nd and 4th loop, and continuing on both sides and continuing all the way down until this bracelet is long enough to fit around your wrist. But for now, I'm going to show you how to close this off. So you're going to want 2 bands, 2 moon solar bands. You're going to stop here. You're going to take your first one through all 10 loops. You're going to lift the first loop, skip these 2, grab the 4th loop, skip these 2, grab the 4th, 5th, 7th, 6th loop, I don't even know. You're going to just skip 2 and then skip 2 again. I'm not bothering to count, but anyway, if you look closely, both of these bands should have both ends of the same band on your hook, and then plus those 2 for a total of 6 loops. Then you're going to take your last band through those loops, reattach, and there you have it. So you should have something like this, obviously a bit longer. You could also probably make this into a flower. I know a lot of people do that. You can make this into a nice little flower. That'd be kind of cool. But anyway, that is going to do it for this tutorial. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to give a thumbs up and subscribe. I will have Bracelets by H's name in the description box below. Make sure to check her out on Instagram. Give her a follow for me. But that is all for this video, so I hope to see you guys next time.